Hey, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Craig Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with your Talkin Live weather forecast update. Well, I hope everybody had a great weekend, and as advertised, we've got that heat wave in place. Now, the good news is I'm not expecting it to stay around that long, so I do have an updated 7-day, which includes an update on our rain chances, which will return a little bit later in the week. But in the meantime, we're going to have to deal with some impressive hot temperatures, so please be careful out there. So let's go ahead and dive into this latest update here for you here. As we're looking over at the Chattanooga Zoo, what a great day to go to the zoo out there. We got some sunshine, a few fair weather clouds outside, but looking pretty good. I've seen the giraffe out there a few times here kind of wandering around, but hopefully they're staying cool and drinking plenty of water and staying hydrated. You definitely don't want to be out in the sunshine for too long. Make sure you got the sunscreen on as well. Over here at Lake Chattanooga, also looking pretty good here across North Georgia. Looking pretty good. Great day to go to the lake. I mean, it's really very nice here. You see folks here dipping in the water here and kind of cooling off here along the beaches here a little bit. It's definitely a good day to go to the lake and cool off. I think I would love to be doing this right about now. How about you? Definitely looking pretty nice. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the watches and warnings. We're talking about the heat advisories. It's all here in the orange. Notice Georgia, Tennessee is in this, as well as parts of Alabama there with the heat advisory. We're talking about feel-like temperatures tomorrow between 100 and 105 in our area. The purple areas you see here, these are extreme heat warnings here. We're talking feel-like temperatures getting close to 110, so very oppressive there for the big cities up into the northeast, Washington, D.C., up to New York City, and it's just going to be absolutely brutal up that way. Now, as we look at our current radar, we're quiet here across our region. Couldn't rule out a stray shower, folks. The rain chance is like less than 10%. You got a few here over off to the west here in Tennessee, and there's a better coverage there down across portions of Alabama. But notice these things, they're bubbling up. They're really not moving all that much. And so if you do see a stray shower kind of pop up here and there, it ain't going to last long. And then we'll see mostly clear skies once again heading in for tonight. Looking at the satellite imagery, better chance of thunderstorms out here in the Gulf of Mexico showing up pretty nicely there. A few rumbles of thunder here across Alabama, but generally it's looking all quiet up across our area here for this afternoon. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the regional model here. I've got the latest NAM up here. Again, kind of got this looping. Again, you'll see these little sprits that'll come up, these little green little dots that'll come around now and then. So the rain chance I'm leaving off for the most part because I usually don't put it on there unless it's like 20% or higher. So, you know, right now it's running like 10%. So just know that the chance of rain is there, but 99% of y'all are going to stay dry for the most part. And this goes right through into Tuesday evening. So for the next 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, we're staying dry. The rain chance doesn't come back at us until we head to Thursday. I'm going to kind of show you what's going to happen here as we go look at our latest forecast maps here. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's go get into this here as we kind of highlight what's going to be going on here again as we kind of go through the forecast period. Again, we got high pressure in control here. So with that big high that's going to be sitting there, what that means is it's going to stay on the hot side. We're not going to see a whole lot of rainfall. It's going to stay precipitation free here. Okay, so as we go ahead and go forward here into Wednesday, this is your Wednesday morning map. Notice we still got the big high pressure over the southeast. And Thursday, here comes the rain chance coming back at us. So that ridge starts to break down. We start tapping a little bit of moisture here out of the Gulf. They'll start coming on in here. And that'll come up going into the weekend as well. So notice by the time we get into Saturday, oh, look at that. We're back into the dark green. That means the rain chance is greater than 50% coming back at us as we go toward the weekend. And it looks like that'll continue to Sunday and also into Monday as well. So scattered storms back in the forecast. And that'll allow the temperatures to come back down. They'll be at least more seasonable as we go toward the weekend. However, except for Tuesday and Wednesday, and probably into Thursday, we're going to stay pretty much on the hot side until then, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and wrap this up and look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be brutally hot, folks. 96, 72 there in the Dalton area. The feel-like temperature, 102, 103. It's going to be quite warm, sunny and hot. Regionally, very muggy. Most temperatures here in the lower to mid-70s, except for some upper 60s, obviously, into the mountains. 74 in Chattanooga, 71 up in Dunlap, and 70 degrees over in LJ. How about the daytime highs? Whenever you see purple, you know you're in trouble. That's temperatures in the upper 70s. Look at Cleveland, 97, Chattanooga, 97, Decatur, 97, ouch, 92 in Dunlap, 95 in LJ. So again, these are the air temperatures. You factor in the humidity between 100 and 105. That's what you're going to get for tomorrow. Look at your regional forecast, 99 in Asheville, 95 in Memphis, scattered storms along the Gulf Coast, 92 in Destin, and 95 degrees over into Savannah. How about the rest of the 7-day forecast? We're going to stay hot, 95. We're coming back down to 93. Here comes the rain chance up to 40% by the time we get toward Thursday. But so Tuesday, Wednesday, dry. Then we're up to 60%. Here come the temperatures coming back. So 90 and 70, that's reasonably close to average there. 89, 71 as we go into Monday next week. So Again, yes, we got a little bit of a heat wave, a little bit of dry weather, which is good. I'm actually going to get to cut my grass today. Had to give it several days to dry out after all that wet and rainy weather. But looks like that wet and rainy pattern is going to come back at us as we go toward the end of the week. Again, I appreciate you guys checking us out here on Talkin Live. Remember to check us out here on the North Georgia Majestic Weather Facebook page. And if you ever have a weather question or comment or something like that, always post that. I always have more than happy to answer your questions. All right, that's y'all's update for now. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next update. Till then, y'all have a great day. Bye, guys.